Gary, Indiana was a tough place to grow up. The steel mills dominated the landscape, and the air was thick with the grit and grind of hard work. It was a city built on the backs of laborers, a place where dreams were often overshadowed by the daily struggle to make ends meet. But for young Michael Jackson, it was where his extraordinary talent first shone. Amidst the challenges, his voice and charisma began to stand out, even in the most humble of settings. Born in 1958, Michael was the fifth of 9 children. The Jackson family was large, and their home was always bustling with activity. Each child had their own unique personality, but Michael's spark was undeniable from a very young age. Music filled their small home. It was the heartbeat of the Jackson household, a constant presence that brought them together. The sounds of Motown, soul, and R&B echoed through the walls, inspiring the young Jacksons to dream big. Joe Jackson, their father, was a strict disciplinarian. He worked tirelessly to provide for his family, and he expected nothing less than excellence from his children. His tough love approach was controversial, but it undeniably played a role in shaping their future. He recognized his son's musical potential early on. Joe saw something special in them, a raw talent that needed to be nurtured and disciplined. He took it upon himself to mold them into performers. He formed them into a group. The Jackson brothers began practicing relentlessly, honing their skills and perfecting their harmonies. They were determined to make a name for themselves. The Jackson 5 was born. Tito played guitar, Jermaine played bass. Each brother brought their own unique talent to the group, creating a sound that was both fresh and familiar. Marlon and Jackie were on tambourines. Their rhythmic contributions added a vibrant energy to the group's performances, making their music even more dynamic. Michael, just 5 years old, was the lead singer. His voice, even at such a young age, was powerful and emotive. He had a natural ability to connect with the audience. His voice, even then, was incredible. It was clear that Michael was destined for greatness. His passion for music was evident in every note he sang. The group honed their act in local clubs. They performed wherever they could, from school talent shows to small local venues. Each performance was a stepping stone towards their ultimate goal. They quickly gained a reputation. They were talented. They were energetic. People took notice. The Jackson 5 became a local sensation, and their fame began to spread beyond Gary. In 1968, they auditioned for Motown Records. This was their big break, the opportunity they had been working towards. The audition was nerve-wracking, but they gave it their all. The legendary Berry Gordy signed them on the spot. He saw something extraordinary in the young group, a potential that was too great to ignore. He saw their star power. Berry Gordy knew that the Jackson 5 had the potential to become one of the biggest acts in the world. He knew they would be huge. With Motown's backing, the Jackson 5 were poised to take the music world by storm. The Jackson 5 moved to Los Angeles. This was a new beginning for them, a chance to reach a wider audience and make their mark on the industry. Their career took off like a rocket. They quickly became one of the most popular groups in the country, with hit after hit topping the charts. Michael, the charismatic frontman, captivated audiences. His stage presence was magnetic, and he had an uncanny ability to connect with fans of all ages. He was a natural performer. He loved the stage. Every performance was a chance for him to shine, and he embraced it with all his heart. The world was about to fall in love with the Jackson 5. Their journey from the streets of Gary, Indiana to the heights of fame was just beginning, and they were ready to take on the world. Motown in the early 1970s was a hit factory, churning out chart-topping songs and creating legends. The Jackson 5 fit right in, bringing their unique blend of youthful energy and undeniable talent. Their first 4 singles, I Want You Back, ABC, The Love You Save, and I'll Be There, all reached #1, a feat that showcased their instant appeal and musical prowess. It was an unprecedented achievement, marking them as one of the most successful groups of the era. Michael's voice soared on each track, capturing the hearts of millions with its pure, emotive quality. His stage presence was electrifying, a magnetic force that drew audiences in and left them spellbound. He was the heart and soul of the group, a natural performer who commanded the stage with ease. The Jackson 5 became global superstars, their music transcending borders and cultures. They had their own cartoon series, a testament to their widespread popularity. They toured the world, bringing their infectious sound to fans everywhere. Michael was becoming a household name, his image and voice recognizable to people of all ages. But even as the group enjoyed phenomenal success, Michael yearned for more. He had a vision that extended beyond the confines of the group. He wanted to write his own songs, to express his creativity and tell his own stories through music. He wanted to explore different musical styles, to push the boundaries of what was possible and create something truly unique. The seeds of a solo career were sown as Michael began to carve out his own path in the music industry. Despite his young age, he was already a seasoned performer. He watched and learned from the best, absorbing everything he could. He learned from the best at Motown, gaining invaluable experience and honing his craft. He collaborated with other artists, expanding his musical horizons and building a network of talented peers. He soaked up knowledge like a sponge, always eager to learn and grow as an artist. He was ready to break free and make his own mark, to step out of the shadow of the Jackson 5 and shine as a solo artist. The world had embraced Michael Jackson as a child star, but they were about to witness the emergence of a musical genius. They were about to meet a musical visionary, a true icon who would change the landscape of music forever. In 1979, Michael Jackson released Off the Wall, a groundbreaking album that would redefine his career. This was his first solo album with Epic Records, marking a significant shift in his musical journey. It was a departure from his Jackson 5 sound, showcasing a more mature and polished Michael. This album showcased his artistic growth, highlighting his ability to blend various musical styles. It seamlessly blended funk, disco, and pop, creating a unique sound that was both fresh and timeless. It was a critical and commercial triumph, receiving rave reviews and topping the charts. Don't Stop Till You Get Enough became his signature song. It topped the charts and became an anthem of the era. Rock With You and She's Out of My Life showcased his vocal range, proving his versatility as a singer. Off the Wall sold over 20 million copies worldwide, cementing Michael's status as a global superstar. It established Michael as a solo artist of extraordinary talent, capable of captivating audiences on his own. He was no longer just a member of a group, he was a solo artist with a vision. He was a force to be reckoned with, commanding the stage with his electrifying performances. He co-wrote most of the songs on the album, showcasing his talent as a songwriter. He asserted his creative control, directing and producing his music videos. This was a new Michael Jackson, one who was ready to take on the world. He was confident, innovative, and ready to push boundaries, setting the stage for his future successes. Off the Wall was just the beginning of a legendary career that would change the music industry forever. The world had no idea what was coming next, but they were ready to be amazed by the king of pop. In 1982, Michael Jackson released Thriller. It would become the biggest-selling album of all time. It was a global phenomenon. It transcended musical genres. It captivated people of all ages and backgrounds. Thriller wasn't just an album, it was an event. 7 of the album's 9 tracks were released as singles. All of them reached the top 10 on the Billboard Hot 100. Billie Jean, Beat It, and the title track, Thriller, became instant classics. They dominated radio airwaves. They were inescapable. The music videos were groundbreaking. They were mini-movies. They pushed creative boundaries. They redefined the music video genre. Michael's iconic dance moves, the zombie choreography, the red leather jacket. These images became ingrained in popular culture. Thriller cemented Michael Jackson's status as a global icon. He was the biggest star on the planet. Michael Jackson didn't just release music videos. He created short films. He collaborated with visionary directors. He developed elaborate storylines. He incorporated stunning choreography. His music videos were events. They were highly anticipated. They broke racial barriers on MTV. They changed the way music was consumed. Billie Jean was the first video by a black artist to receive heavy rotation on MTV. It opened doors for other black artists. Thriller, directed by John Landis, was a 14-minute horror masterpiece. It became a cultural phenomenon. These videos weren't just promotional tools, they were works of art. Michael's attention to detail was meticulous. He was involved in every aspect of his videos. He was a perfectionist. He understood the power of visual storytelling. He knew how to connect with his audience on a deeper level. His music videos were innovative. They were captivating. They revolutionized the music industry. Michael Jackson's reign at the top continued throughout the 1980s and 1990s. Bad, 1987, and Dangerous, 1991, produced more chart-topping hits. He collaborated with artists like Slash, Eddie Van Halen, and Janet Jackson. His concerts were legendary. He sold out stadiums worldwide. He earned the title King of Pop. It was a testament to his unparalleled influence on music, dance, and fashion. He was a global superstar. He used his platform to advocate for peace, love, and unity. He supported charities. He spoke out against injustice. He wanted to make the world a better place. But fame came at a price. The constant scrutiny of the media took its toll. Rumors and controversies began to overshadow his music. He retreated to his Neverland ranch. He sought solace from the pressures of fame. Despite the challenges, Michael Jackson's music continued to dominate the charts. His impact on popular culture remained undeniable. As Michael Jackson's fame grew, so did the scrutiny of his personal life. Tabloid headlines became increasingly sensationalized. His changing appearance sparked rumors and speculation. He was accused of inappropriate behavior with children. These allegations led to lengthy and public legal battles. Michael vehemently denied all accusations. He was never found guilty of any wrongdoing, but the scandals took a toll on his reputation. He became increasingly reclusive. He struggled to maintain his privacy. The pressure of being Michael Jackson, the world's biggest star, became almost unbearable. Despite the controversies, his fans remained loyal. They believed in his innocence. They supported him during his darkest hours. Michael Jackson's life was a complex tapestry of triumph and tragedy. He was a musical genius. He was a vulnerable soul. He was caught in the unforgiving glare of the spotlight.